Welcome everybody to another YouTube video. Hey, we're gonna open a box of vintage wax packs that I got from my friend, The Past is Alive. Bought off one of his auctions. Shout out to John, The Past is Alive. And we're gonna go over some of that stuff here today. But first, I do want to show off something I bought from a friend of mine off Whatnot. Some gears that I thought were pretty cool. So let's open these up first, and then we'll get to the wax packs in a second. First heater is a promotional set that I've not seen before. Nice little set there from '95. Pink Stadium Club. It's a nice one. Electric Diamond Top Prospects. And a Bowman Jeter, which is another cool one. Some early Jeters that I don't have for my collection. That will go into my PC. So, without further ado, let's get right into these rips. And let's see what we got here today. 2004, I think is the earliest. 92 draft. We have a 91 Leaf. 94 Fleer. 91. 92 Score Pinnacle. Studio 92. Jumbo pack of Bowman, 92 Bowman. Some Don Ross. 93 Fleer. Bowman. 89 Bowman. Looking for the wonderful Ken Griffey. Topps Rat Pack from 91. Another one there. Rat Pack. Topps from 88. And a Rat Pack of 80 again. And my friend threw in a Jeter for me, which was very nice of him. So, that is very nice of him to throw in the Jeter. So, we'll save the Rat Packs for later, but let's get digging in. With some vintage wax. We'll start off with this 2004. Carefully. There we go. See what 2004 has in store for us. Chino Park starts it off. Ryan Klesko, Ray Durham, Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt, Mark Kotze, Jody Garut, Juan Santana, Chris Hammond, first year Brian Pena, and a first year Todd Self, and a checklist card ends the 2004. Let's go to 92. Little Pinnacle, 92 Pinnacle. Veritek, Piazza, Rivera, and Stairs were the big rookies from 92 to look out for. We start off with Benito Santiago, Terry Pendleton. Looks like no paper loss for the backs look like. Terry Pendleton, Hal Morris, Robin Yount, Chuck Finley, Bernie Williams. This little Bernie Williams card. Second year Bernie. Sean Dunston. Some of these players bring back so many memories for me. Joel Johnston, prospect. Scott Brocious, a big name back in the 90s. Was with the Yankees for a while. So Scott Brocious, let's set him off to the side. And what do we got here? Some interesting sideline card here of Kirby Puckett playing some pool. Jeff Russell continues us off. Rick Aguilera. Chuck Knobloch. Robin Ventura. Pedro Munoz. And Pete Shuckrock is that pack. 91 Ultra. '91 sticker. Twins logo. Dennis Eckersley. Tony Phillips. Greg Swindell. Checklist card. Once again. Mark Davidson. Lance Johnson. Tom Glavine. Jerry Brown. Mark Grace getting ready to take a ground ball. Mike Devereaux. Chris Sabo. Tom Baranski. Raymond Martinez and Dave Winfield. What we got here? Let's go to 92 Studio. So guys, if you haven't, give the Passes Live a follow. Bought this off as weekly Wednesday auctions. Frank Viola, David Justice, Chuck Finley, Doug Dorenzo, Gary Sheffield, Harold Baines, Robbie Thompson, Juan Jose Guzman, Brett Butler, George Brett Barberie, and Ricky Bones. Let's see here, what do we got here? Go to this Atlantic 93 Fleeter Edition. I haven't seen one of these. Let's see what's in here. Again, I want to thank everyone for liking, subscribing, and following. I do this just because I love opening baseball cards, so I want to thank everyone for following. And check out my new Facebook page. We got Barry Bonds starting off. Roger Clemens. Darren Dalton. Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt again. And Donnie Baseball from 93. Let's do a 94 Fleer. 94. A-Rod and Torrey Hunter were the big rookies from that year. Not sure we'll get any here, but John Olerud. Roberto Alomar. Jeff Bagwell was a big name. Carlos Baerga and Jay Bell will finish that up. Let's go to 91 Leaf. See if we can get some of the big names here. Nothing too big so far, guys, but here we are doing ripping packs, and thank you all for watching. Gary Gaetti, Alex Fernandez, Mark Lewis, Eric Show, Rafael Palmero, Jack McDowell, Wally Whitehurst, Kevin Moss, Mike Jeffcoat trying to throw a strike, Bill Satan, Glenn Allen Hill was stoked in him, Terry Pendleton, Harold Reynolds, Tony Gwynn, nice card, Mel Hall, and the puzzle layer, Harmon Killebrew. And that pack. The 89. Let's go to Don Ross. 87 Don Ross. Let's see, we got the puzzle piece that year was Roberto Clemente. Scott Nielsen, Phil Negro, John Calhoun, Alan Davis was like that Mariners logo. Don Gladden, Greg Maddux, rated rookie. Nice one. Best card thus so far. Left spec, Wally Backman, Harold Baines, Alfredo Griffin, Charlie Hoff, Jim Morrison, Brian Holton, Mark Grusebeck, and Gus Polito. Best card so far, Greg Maddux, rated rookie. And let's try again. Ooh. Pack is more harder to open. Puzzle piece. Jay Howell, Brett Seabragen, Lance Parrish, Kevin McReynolds, Lonnie Smith, Ellis Burks, Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Evans, Gary Reedus, Don Slott, Kevin Merker, rated rookie, Mark Gardner, rated rookie. Big one back then. I'll put him up here. Jim Ganter, Brian Meyer, and Dan Gladden. Go a little Bowman, 92 Bowman. Looking Rivera. Looking for the Mariano Rivera rookie. Start off with Robert Nutting. A little stickiness. Don't see any, a little paper loss. Doug Strange. Kyle Abbott. Alex Ochoa. Ozzie Smith. Jeff Juden. Omar Oliveras. Kevin Gruber. Mark Willers, Rio Comeri, Tino Martinez, big name back there for the Yankees, Phil Nevin, and Jim Abbott with the gold, Tim Belcher, Jeff Campus, Dave Otto, Vinny Moore, Kenny Lofton, Kerry Woodson, Mike Piazza, look at that, Mike Piazza. That's a good one. Scott Cooper and Kevin Young in that pack. So I got a Mike Piazza rookie in there. Nice little hit. Let's go to 92 draft. Ugh. These pack wrappers are always tough to hit or open. I'm sorry, not hit, open. Okay. Bobby Bonds Jr. It's a cool little card. John McEwing. Preston Wilson was a big name back then. Gus Gundren, Derek Wallace, Kenny Felder, Chad McDowell, Doug Lavin, Ted Corbin, Carlton Fleming, Aaron Rolster, Chad Fox. Anyone named Chad is okay in this channel. Sean Lowe, sticking together just a little bit, but then Chris Roberts and Shannon Stewart was a big name back then. I'll put Shannon Stewart offside as a big name back then. Let's have 89 to last, guys. Let's open some rack packs. The Hawk. Elevate or Future Stars card. Look at that. Nice little hit. Now, there is an error here, guys. The Yankee logo is not on here, they say. So that is an error card. That's a nice card right there. Glenn Moose, Brad Arnsberg, George Fraser, Benny Santiago, Greg Cataract, Don Baylor, Dan Roosman, Joe Bover, Don Schulz, Mike Easler, Jody Reed, Stephen Avendros, what a name, Jay Altrick with that weird laugh and some sort of weird hairdo going on there, Ed Romero, Mike Balecki, Larry Henderson, Willie Hernandez, Bob Walk. The name always weird to me, Bob Walk. I'm wondering how many walks he had in his career. Ron Runke, Bill Schroeder, Ed Olwin, Ed Nunez, Frank Williams, Bobby Thigpen, Billy Williams, Tony Pena, Vaughn Hayes, Terry Francona, Benito Santiago, Rich Jedman, Tom Candiotti, Dick Knowles, the Hawk, Andre Galarraga. Not the Hawk, the Cat. Tony Fernandez, Jeff Reed, Barry Larkin, Kurt Stillwell, and Ken Gerfright ends that first Rat Pack. We go to 91's Rat Packs. Or I think 87. It's interesting. I said it might be 87, guys. I'm sorry. Might be 87s. It is 87. It's not 91. It's 87 Rat Packs. See if we can get another Richard Gedman, Luis Arreo, Ken Phelps, Greg Swindell. I'll see a cold day there in the park. Mike Brown. Tigers leader, Rick Manning. Tony Fernandez. Dwight Gooden. Alan Anderson, the Twins leader. John Cruetti. Shane Riley. Corey Snyder, Gold Cup. Domingos Ramos. Ricky Henderson, Brewers leader. Ron Karkovice. Gary Matthews. Dan Plesac. Dave LaPointe. Dave Swam. Kirk Gibson. Alti Hammock. Brian Overlick. Wally Johnson. Rupert Jones. Greg Gross. Joe Ursulak. Fernando Valenzuela. Manny Trillo. Bill Wegman. Catching the ball, looks like. Rick Sutcliffe. Looks like he's trying to determine what he just did wrong. Ruben Sierra rookie. Look at that. Ruben Sierra rookie is a good one. Cal Ripken. Ricky Henderson. Dwight Gooden. Cal Daniels. Carmel Martinez. Terry Foster. Dwight Evans. Denny Martinez. Jeff Reardon. Pat Sheardon. Tony Gwynn. Steve Crawford. Vince Coleman. Damaso Garcia. Mitch Webster. Bob Walk again. Second time seeing him. Mickey Hatcher. Keith Hernandez. And Jeff Leonard. Ends that pack. We have a Rat Pack and 89 yet to go. And I can't find my scissors. Oh, they're there, right there. Could not find my scissors. Guys, stay tuned for more stuff coming up on the channel. Later, sports cards will be in the next video. I do have some more Rat Packs of 91s and 89s. 91 stuff still to come. AAA and AA's. And some other goodies just still yet to go on the channel. So, please follow, like, and subscribe. I do this because I like opening baseball cards, guys. And again, thank you all for the support you guys have given me, and the likes, the good feedbacks. Oops. Propaganda piece, we'll start that off. Tuck that on the ground. Jeff Manto starts off. Cecil Fielder. Mike Schooler. Record breaker. Ken Howell. Steve Mercy. Tom Kelly. Travis Fryman was the name I remember back in the day. Jeff Pico. Alex Hernandez. Greg Vaughn. Something going on with his hat there. I don't know. His hat's a little discolored. Jeff Kaiser. Rick Honeycutt. Luis Rivera. And Storm Davis. And that. Tom Edmonds. Bobby Bowe. Craig Wilson. John Ursulak again. Dave LaPointe. Andy Hawkins. Willie Randolph. Darryl Strawberry. I just found his rookie, David Cohn. Going through a collection, guys, and maybe I'll get that. Chuck Carr, Carl Rhodes, Bob Ojeda, Kurt Schilling. Just found his rookie not too long ago. Bob Gherkin, Joe Carter, Trevor Wilson, Steve Wilson, Mike Jeffcoat, Ruben Sierra, which we just found his rookie 2 seconds ago. Scott Fulcher, Gary Mullicky, Mark Hudson, Alex Cole, Dave Hernandez, Jeff Hudson Gold Cup, Glenn Allen Hill, Jose and Mike Hartley. And here we are, running today with 89. See if we can't get a Griffey rookie out of here. Look at that gum. Yum, 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 yum. A lot of mold. See if we can't get a Griffey out here. Richie Ashburn starts it off. So the one thing I don't like about the guys is the name, Darrell Evans. If you know, you know, but sometimes Paul Molitor. Sometimes you got to look on the back. Carney Lansford. That's what I don't like about them, reading the names. I don't know a lot of names. Danny Jackson. Signatures are not good. Jeff Russell. Mickey Hatcher. Tino Martinez. Tino Martinez rookie. Look at that. Tino Martinez rookie. Tom Gordon. Dave Righetti. That's what the backs look like, guys. Dickie Thon. Mike Burbeck. And the final card, they got the gum stain, Rafael Ramirez. So not a bad day, guys. We got some nice rookies. Tino Martinez rookie, Ruben Sierra rookie, Al Later. Remember, there's no, I think this is an error, guys, from what I heard. There's no NY here. And somewhere something about the glove last time I knew. If you knew something about the glove, leave a comment down below. Shannon Stewart, who I remember. Mike Piazza rookie. Mark Gardner, who I remember very well. And Greg Maddox rookie, and a Scott Brocious rookie. So not bad for some rookies, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, we will hopefully have some stuff in the near future. Some more wax packs. And again, I want to thank the Pass It Alive, my good friend John Jabs. His link to his channel, I believe, is going to be down below. So follow him, guys. He has some great stuff. He has auctions, live auctions on Wednesday, right here on YouTube, and videos very regularly. So check him out, and thanks for watching.